That's so awesome. I can't believe it. I sat here all day. Well, it's, what time is it? 3:55. Gosh, it's getting close to 4. Realized what I forgot. The whole time I was like, what are you gonna forget? I forgot my seat. I've got this really nice 4-inch thick tree stand cushion. I was so looking forward to sitting on. Now I have to come up with something else. I'm trying to suck down this coffee. Hopefully it doesn't give me the shits. I finished this breakfast burrito. It takes about an hour to get in there, especially in the dark. It takes me till 5. It's gonna start getting light at 5:30. Well, there isn't much time to mess around. I better get moving. Finally on the trail after getting all my gear on. It's kind of ridiculous how much stuff I have in this backpack for this kind of day hunt. But I am prepared to stay out all night in case I get one. I even got a mountain house, a little stove, water, everything I need to stay with the animal. Get it in meat bags and hung up. It's warm. It's really warm right now. It's probably still 60 degrees. So tomorrow night, I anticipate the same thing. And that's just too warm to leave an animal out overnight. About a half a mile in, still not anywhere really close to my tree stand, and bumped a group of elk off to my right side. It's freaky. It's pitch black, no moonlight. All of a sudden, you just hear crashing through the woods. Thrashing, branches breaking. 5:22. I can just start to see the eastern horizon get a little bit light. Got all my tree stand situations figured out. It's a little after, well, it's about 9:30. It's hard to believe I've already been in this tree stand for 4 hours. I was freezing my butt off till 8. And now it is starting to get really hot. I almost fell asleep a few times. Good thing I got this harness on. I heard 2 bugles on the way in, all somewhere around 4:30. $4:45, and spending all day here, I'm reminded why this was an evening only spot for me 2 years ago. And it all has to do with the wind. Even though the elk may come here during the day, you put a human here, they're going to instantly smell you. The wind is just whipping and swirling in here. And I bumped a group of elk that probably were on their way here at probably 4:50 in the morning. So this is the uphill. And in the morning, all night, in the evening, the wind is going this way. So in order to get here, I come this way. The elk are out that way all night long. So my scent blew right into him, and I heard him go run off crashing. So tomorrow I will not be coming here probably till 5 o'clock. So I gotta try to find something different for the morning. And today is that record-breaking heat temperatures, so I got a feeling these thermals aren't gonna switch in time for shooting hours. Because I need those thermals to switch, and then the wind to start going this way, so that my scent goes this way and they're coming this way. Alright, I think there's a hunter. 100 to 200 yards in that meadow. They just let out a couple bugles and cow calls, like kind of textbook calling for early season. Kind of soft, short bugles with a couple mews mixed in with it. But just in case it's a real elk, which I don't think it is, gonna get ready. She's going down. She's going down. I think I hard shot her. Complete pass through. She's staggering. She's down. She's down. Alright, she's down. Holy cow, I think I got her right in the heart. She literally went 15 yards. She's right there. They don't even know. That's her right there. That's it. This is good. I got plenty of time. The pack out isn't much at all. This is awesome. Opening day. Holy cow. There's my arrow. You see the green light? Couldn't believe it. They actually came in on opening day. I'm going to zoom in on her. She hasn't moved. See that red there? That's the blood. I'm pretty sure she's dead right now. I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. And then I'll go up to it with my bow and an arrow. And I'll leave all my stuff here. And make sure she's dead. And then start field dressing her. That's so awesome. I can't believe it. I sat here all day. Oh God, I can't believe it. My wife is going to be very happy that I won't be up here. It is 7:09. I shot her probably 5 after 7. Well, let's go get it. No more bubbles. This is the exit side. I didn't follow the blood trail this time, but there she is, full grown, mature cow. Big, big animal. She is a big one. I gotta get some pictures so you guys can get perspective of how big this animal and heavy she is. Holy cow. Oh, man, she is huge. Smile. All right. A little bit of an adrenaline rush going on. She's really big, and I'll do shoulders, back strap, hind quarter, tenderloin on one side, roll her this way, shoulder, back strap, hind quarter, tenderloin. Get all that hung up. I'm not sure. We'll start there. And then the neck meat is kind of the last thing I go for. Here's one knife, extra blades. Here's the main skin and knife. This is my puny little knife sharpener, but it'll get the job done. Not much of an entrance hole. 1, 2, 3. That heart's probably right there. Look where that is. Boom, right there. Must have got lungs because she was bleeding out the mouth. Not much of a blood trail to follow, and I'm glad. Well, one, that it was on camera, and that she dropped right here. Man, big girl. Got a quick shot of improg. Working on this shoulder here, go straight up the back, hit this shoulder off, back strap, hind quarter. There's where it went in, right behind the shoulder. I can't believe I pulled that off. My heart was beating 1,000,000 miles an hour, shaking like a leaf up there. Front shoulder is off. Getting through that knee was kind of a pain in the butt. A little out of practice. I usually have a saw. That's going in. And a meat bag. Sun's going down. Keeping it in mind, the camera tries to brighten things up. Okay, first back strap. Right there. Goes along the backbone there. Here's the hind quarter. Cut it right off the pelvis. Flayed right around the pelvis. Right out of the hip socket. Whew, all good for the meat bag. I'm doing pretty good on time. Now I gotta get that tenderloin. Here's the tenderloin. See how big it is? The size of a big fish. Really good cut of meat. The best cut of meat. So, her right side is done. Time to flip her over and do the other side. So this is the information I wish everybody would post on YouTube. This is the exit. I didn't get any shoulder, and I don't think I got any ribs either. So it was an uninterrupted pass through. I am going to get the heart, so don't worry about that. Just got to get this shoulder off into a meat bag and secure all the good meat before I go cutting into the chest cavity to get her heart. But there you go. Getting down to the nitty gritty. This shoulder's in a bag. Both back straps are in a bag. This here is just a flap of skin. It's not a part of the back strap. This last leg, I got to keep proof of sex. So I got to keep some of her mammary glands attached to this last quarter. One thing to note, if you guys are still watching, she didn't have any calves, which is something that I really like, taking a cow that isn't looking after her calf. She has no milk, and there's no calves next to her. She came in solo, so yep, gotta get back to work. Okay, there she is. One quarter, one shoulder, backstrap tenderloin, other shoulder, backstrap tenderloin, and we have the first quarter. See if this Kuyu backpack lives up to it. I think I got it in there right. Made it to the very end. I was cutting out the last tenderloin and stuck my finger pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is take 4, 5 trips to the trail. And then take 4 trips back to camp. But I want to get it out of here and next to the trail. I'm going to leave my bow here. Definitely have my pistol ready to go. Alright. I'm actually going to turn a couple more of those knocks on so I can find this when I come back. We got to mark my GPS of, I think I already did mark it. But just in case. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. It was only a 10-minute walk. Kuyu pack worked pretty good. So that's 1 of 4. Going back to get the next one. I'll do the heaviest ones first, and then my first load back out to the car will be a light load, and I'll also take my bow. I'm going to try to make this the last load from the carcass. I've got both front shoulders, both back straps, and both tenderloins. And I'm bringing the bow out. Hey, the first trip back is complete. I already got back straps and tenderloins in the fridge. That's the most precious part of the animal there, is those back straps and tenderloins. I've got a front shoulder in the cooler with the cooler open. It's really starting to cool down. What time is it here? It is a little 11:15. I'll throw a jug of, see, I've got, these are all frozen here. I'll throw a few of these in there. I'm actually going to drink down some more Gatorade, and I'll fill those up and throw them in there. But for tonight, just having them cool with the lid open, because they're still pretty warm. So what's next for me? I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to eat, drink some Gatorade, take some ibuprofen, because my back is killing me. Oh yeah, my back's killing me. Empty out my backpack. Make sure I got enough water to do one more trip. And go in light and fast. Gonna have the pistol, gonna have the lights ready in case I show up and there's a mountain lion sitting on my meat trying to make off with it. Yeah, I'll let you know, give you an update when I finally get back. Any guesses as to what time I will finally have the last load of meat? There's three more loads. I can't double up on any of them. I tried, actually I doubled up on the shoulders, backstrap, and tenderloins from where she died to the trail, and that whooped me. I made it, but whew, it whooped me. So I'm not gonna force myself to do. Probably gonna get cleaned up a little bit. All right, I'll let you know. It's the next day. I'm still not done. I got half of the elk back last night, and the temperature had gotten down to 50 degrees, and I was done. I couldn't go anymore. So I took a little nap, two and a half hour nap, and just got back with the third load. So now I just want to show you what this cooler looks like. Brand new cooler. So I've got, well, I just tossed those ones in. I've got, what do I got in here? There's a 1 gallon that's starting to melt. Got an orange juice one there. A couple of them tucked in and around. And well, as soon as I leave, I'm going to the nearest gas station to get more ice. But it's cold. I don't really know what the exact temperature is. But keeping it out of the sun. Let's go in the camper, show you where the good stuff is. All that meat there is going to get turned into ground meat. Now the good stuff. This is one side of her, it's the other side of her as far as back straps and tenderloins go. And that's the heart. Doing good. I'm gonna have to eat something. I haven't really ate much since I got her. I gotta clean this place up too before I go. So I'm going in one more time. Actually, no, I'm going in 2 more times. One to get the last hind quarter. Get that on ice, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go back in and get all of my trail cameras. I got 6 of them out there. Yeah, 6 trail cameras out there. And my tree stand safety harness is still out there. And I'm going to get her ivory teeth. So I'll be at this halfway most of the day. I think it's around 50 pounds each. I'll have to weigh it when I get home. I'll put one of the quarters on a scale. So that's the update. I really just want to go to sleep, but I got to go get that last quarter. See you later. There she be, the last quarter. Wanted to show you how this worked. I was kind of in a hurry last night. So the actual backpack separates from this frame here, and the meat goes right in here. Then you fold the backpack up over it and clip everything together. It's worked pretty well. The quarters really hurt my back. I don't think it's related to the backpack. It's just that they're dang heavy and I don't have the greatest back. But that's how it's loaded in there. The actual bag of the backpack is the back side, and the frame is the front side. You guys can see how it looks there. Then there's these 2 side straps here. The pack does come with more side straps that you can put in and strap all the way around, but I didn't bring them, and I still haven't had any issues. It kind of slings down in the bottom there, and it stays in there pretty good. Whew, alrighty. I have to take a lot of breaks on this one, but it's the last heavy load. This morning I actually saw elk right down there. They're all like watching me load up one of their buddies, and then they all busted. When elk bust through the woods, it is like a stampede, crashing, way different than any sort of deer. They make a ton of noise. They all went this direction, probably up over the next ridge and into the next drainage for a day or so, but they'll be back here within a few days. So I'm back at the carcass, and just wanted to point out why it's kind of good to shoot your elk in the evening. I had no bees, no flies, no nothing while I was butchering this. During the daytime, they will instantly be on here. Doesn't take any time at all for them to find the carcass. But I'm going to get out our ivory teeth and pick up the last 2 cameras and go home. But man, tracking blood trail the second day. This is what blood looks like. Of course, it's faded. It's darkened up a lot. Good learning experience. She didn't bleed hardly at all until she died. It was that quick. Good lesson for blood trails.